Hey Vanners, welcome back to another video with me, Ivana, and my van, Miranda, who's right behind you. So today's video is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be talking about one topic. My stove. Right there. Right there. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing, which I've already done. An unboxing and a full-on how to put this together. So we're gonna do it all together, and you're probably gonna see me mess up because I always mess up. But this time I will read the directions. So what I'm first gonna do is test it out here before actually installing it into the van so that I can make sure everything is working perfectly fine. Let's get started. Cue the unboxing.
My mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Get yourself a girl that loves you the way you are. But how will I know if she really loves me? In a world full of lies, she turned me into a bad guy. I wanna run away, it's not my desire. I wanna run away, girl, you play with the fire. No matter what I do, so many times I did it right, it's always the same at the end. I wanna run away and go wait for a while. So when you wake up in the morning, don't look around to find me. I left an hour ago. Babe, you look cute when you sleep, so save all your love, 'cause my heart is cold.
Alright guys, now it's time for some fun. Let's go ahead and put this together. 'Cause I could not find for the life of me a video that showed you how to hook up the propane stuff. Like they show you how to like cut the hole into the countertop to fit it in and all that good stuff, but not what we all need, which is how the heck do you put this into the propane, the setup and all that stuff. Oh man, I searched and searched and searched and could not find it. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna post this. Just have to make a disclaimer that I am not a professional, so take this with a grain of salt. So this is the stove that I chose to get because it is so pretty. This is not a Ramblewood. There's a lot of different stoves like this on Amazon. This is the K&H one. So I've watched a lot of van lifers use the Ramblewood one, but the Ramblewood one is like $40 more than this, and it seemed like it's the exact same thing. The only major difference that I was able to see is that this one has a power cord for the ignition, and the Ramblewood one has like a battery for the ignition, and this part right here in the Ramblewood is plastic, but in the K&H this is metal. So this is way better, at least what I think. This is way better. It's less expensive, and you know, if the power cord is the only thing that you're really worried about when you're choosing between this one and the Ramblewood one, this can also be ignited. I'm gonna go with it. I think that's a word. Hopefully I'm saying it properly. But anyway, you can turn on the flame with just a regular like candle lighter and stuff. So you really don't need the ignition. It's good to have, but you don't need it. But anyway, this is the K&H one. I'm going to have a link below. They're non-affiliate, I wish, but they're non-affiliate. But just so if you want to find everything that I will be using will be in the link below. But let's get started. Whoops. So if you watch the unboxing, then you know everything that is included within. But let me show you guys the things that are not included. This hose thing. This is a replacement hose regulator. I got this at Home Depot. It is in like the grilling area, like in the very front when you come in. At least in my Home Depot. It's where all the grills and stuff are. So I got this because I needed this to be like extended, because where I'm placing my stovetop, I don't want to have like the propane right there, and I will be using a 1 pound propane for now. I don't want to have like the big tank, so I needed an adapter because this is not made for a 1 pound propane, which is where I got this one, which is not included with the K&H stove. I got this from Home Depot. The link will be below. This is the adapter for the big tank to the 1 pounder. So this is what I got. These are the 2 extra things that you do not get within the kit when you buy it. These things I had to buy separately. Now I bought this at Home Depot because I have no patience for Amazon. I just wanted to get it today, so I bought it today. But I believe that there's something like this on Amazon. You just want to look for a regular hose. Doesn't have to have the regulator, because your kit does come with a regulator. I wanted some instant gratification and didn't feel like waiting, so I just bought this. I got this, which is supposed to be like propane tape for like the fittings and stuff. I'll leave the prices somewhere here for what the stove cost, and then how much this cost, how much this cost, and then how much this cost, and then the overall total right here. And let me tell you guys something. When I first tried to do this, when I first tried to set this up without buying all that extra stuff, I was this close to returning it and saying, F this, I'm not doing this, this is too difficult, I don't want to try this. And I was just gonna go ahead and buy the induction cooktop that K&H also makes. I'll have like a picture right here of it. And it's the same exact size, so I wouldn't have to like worry about the cutout that I already did on my countertop, because it would fit. So I almost called it quits, because the directions for the stove does not give you any directions on how to set it up. It tells you how to have like the cutout, which is really awesome that they include the cutout, but they don't tell you the most important part. But how the heck do you put the fittings on for the propane and all that good stuff? Like, it doesn't tell you. In the directions, all it says is, you know, we need a professional, like have a professional do it. And I'm just like, really? Not even going to attempt, which I'm pretty sure there's some like legal issues with that, which is probably why maybe there's not so many videos of this, or maybe because people didn't, like van lifers that did it weren't comfortable sharing. I honestly, I have no idea. Let me stop speculating. I just did not find one single video that went step by step on what you need, how to set it up, nothing, which is maddening. But I found out how to do it, and now I'm going to show you guys what I need, what I'm doing. So to begin, get your stove, take all of the accessories off of this, take all the accessories off, and all you need to do is have this part. This is the part where you need to start with the, out of what came in the box, these are the only 2 things I'm using. And the only reason I'm still using another regulator is because I would have to go out and find another fitting that would fit this part, and I didn't feel like doing that. I'm just trying this out, so I don't know if this is a bad thing to have 2 regulators, like 1 at each end. Let me know in the comments below if you know about this, if it's bad to have 2 regulators. I'm gonna be testing this out, so I don't I'll let you know within this video if this is a bad idea or if I had to change something. But for right now, these two things are what I'm using that came with the kit. So this is not something extra that I needed to purchase. So I'm gonna take my propane threading thing. This is, and you want to make sure that you get the one that's not for plumbing. It has to say that it's for gas line. So make sure. I was going to use the plumbing one I had, but then I read up that you can't use the same one for plumbing. It has to be one that says it's for gas. So I'm gonna go ahead and just twist this around. Oh, I almost forgot. Wear gloves, because I don't know if you guys can see this. When I tested it out the first time, I don't know how I even got this. I got scratches all over my hands and I didn't even notice until after I did it. So let me get some gloves on. All right, and you want to make sure that you're looking, you see there's an arrow, that your arrow is going the way that the flow is supposed to go. So my arrow is pointing down, and this is the part that I'm going to be inserting in. So now the adapter that I'm getting that was in the kit is this one, and this is because this doesn't fit here or there, so I needed to use this adapter. This one comes with the kit, this one you have to buy separate.
This part goes in here. I got a wrench.
Okay, I think that's tight enough. This end, just twist it on. And you just want to do this part. And so much to say. Watching you. Okay. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Now that it's plugged in, I'm just gonna attach the propane tank to this. So now it's the moment of truth to see if this works. Okay. So this one is the one in the back. Ow. Forgot to turn this on. Alrighty. Do you see that? It's working. Okay, so a lot of the reviews said that turning it on, it's kind of scary that it turns on like a blowtorch. And after turning it on, I want to tell you that that is completely correct. I'm going to give you guys a more close shot of how it looks, because it is pretty scary. So let me go ahead and show you guys. All right, let's start with the one in the back. Whoa. It goes down. And then here is the lowest that it will be. That's the lowest. Ooh. And then here is the highest. Whoa. Okay. Alright, here is the lowest. And then here's the highest. And you can have both of them on. And here's the highest. Nice. Let me turn this off. And I don't smell any propane whatsoever as I'm turning this on, but I'm sorry. There's like sawdust all over my glasses. Okay, so there's no I don't smell any propane like at all, but I do need to test it whenever you're doing like a propane connection. You always want to test like around to make sure that there's no like propane leakage, which from what I saw online, all you're really doing is getting like a spray bottle with soap, and if it bubbles up, then you have a leak. If it doesn't, then you're good. I need to set this up in the kitchen. I just wanted to try it out first out here where it's safe before doing it in there. And I also have to drill a hole so I also have to drill a hole because it's going to be up on this counter, on this right here, but the propane is going to be down here, so I have to just drill a hole for the connection. Alrighty, let me get to doing that. And my phone died, so I started doing something different. I decided to add another shelf over here. I don't know, I want more storage, so I'm adding that second one. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I got it in. Had to drill. So I got it in. I had to drill a hole in the back. And then this is how it's pretty much going. And then down here would be where the propane is going to sit. With doing this, because you see how it takes up a lot of space, so I decided that I didn't want to lose out on this drawer, so I did this. Super sloppy. I cut it in a not so great way because I'm tired and I don't feel like doing any extra effort. And now I just put some tape over the edges and added some wood filler. Once that dries, I will go ahead and sand it down. But this way, I still have a drawer that I have access to. This is a good fit. Yes! So this fits perfectly. I'm having a problem with this lock right here. And this lock, I don't know why. Have to like click it really hard for it to click in. So I have to replace this. Darn it. But overall, ow. Just hit my head on this. Gotta get used to. It's in. Woo! Hey guys, so it's a brand new day and I just wanted to do an update. So I got some pasta and I was able to turn it on with this since I don't have it plugged in. So this works pretty great. And here maybe you guys can see how big the flame can get, because it can get really, really big. Just need to touch this, make sure that I'm not gonna burn myself. And I have this really, really small pan, a saucepan, but I'm just boiling a little bit of pasta to have today. Ah!
You left me with a heavy heart. I'm colder than the day you made